Alright, so I've had a ton of people ask me to do this and put on YouTube and other places on the internet because they think it's fucking hilarious apparently. So, here we go. Smeagol joke. So, the other day I'm sitting by myself watching Lord of the Rings, and there's a couple of things that happen when a guy watches a movie. Explain this to the ladies. Guys know what I'm talking about. Ladies, you like to go like, hey, what are you thinking about? And guys be like, absolutely nothing. 99% of the time, that's absolutely true. But there are times where we are thinking of stuff, like, say, if I'm watching Transformers or whatever, and you're like, hey, what are you thinking? And if it's a point in the time where Optimus is kicking someone's ass, I'd be like, I wish my car was a Transformer so it could transform and blow shit up. Or if you ask me when Megan Fox is on screen, it'd be like, I wish you would leave and Megan Fox would take your place. That would be great. You asked, I told. Some other things happen. So, a grenade could go off in the room, and the guy wouldn't even notice. Or the slightest little thing happens, and we freak the fuck out. So I'm sitting there watching Lord of the Rings. Liv Tyler walks on screen, I'm not gonna lie. She makes a very hot elf. I would take those ears and just use them as freaking handlebars, and yeah. And so as I'm sitting there, something like moves in my lap and freaks me the fuck out. But just an erection. That's all it was. No biggie. And so, by myself, I was like, yeah, why not, I'll take the ring to Mordor, Fellowship of the Cock Ring. And so I'm sitting there, just doing my thing, look at Liv Tyler, enjoy myself. And all of a sudden Smeagol comes on screen. And I was wondering to myself, what would it be like if Smeagol were to masturbate? Would he would he coach himself through the situation? Would there be a debate? Would there be an argument? Would you be walking through Middle Earth someday and you walk past a hollow in a tree or a cave wherever Smeagol's stroking the precious, and would it kind of sound like this?
He wants to stroke the precious. No, he don't want to. Yes, you do. No, go away. He wants to play with the precious. No, leave us alone. Go away. But you do, 'cause it's long and wiggly. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, precious.
Yeah, so I stopped thinking about it and just finished my business because that was kind of awkward. Now, for those of you who don't know the backstory of that joke, I told that at a couple parties, and for a while, this one particular group of friends to hang out with, for about a year, there'd be like 30, 50 people at a party, and one person would show up, and they're like, hey, you've got to hear this joke. And normally that they're talking to is a girl. So for about a year, I was introduced to a girl as this. Hey, come check this guy out. He can masturbate like Smeagol. It's fucking hilarious. So, for about a year, I'm introduced to people as, hey, check it out, I can jerk off like Smeagol. So I gotta imagine the girls are thinking this, like, if we're ever fucking whatever, and I'm like, hey, baby, could you just, turn around on your knees? Just, do doggy style, and just grab her by the hair and be like, you like the precious, don't you? Oh, you do, you do. So, yeah. That's the Smeagol joke. Hope you enjoyed.